On the rocky road that leads into Jericho, the city of palms, stood an inn. Travellers who made the long, tedious journey from Jerusalem rejoiced when Jericho and the inn were in sight. It was the stopping place for most travellers, and very often folk less desirable. Old Benjamin, the innkeeper, was always cautious of the folk who came his way.
I've told you rogues before that I don't want you loitering about this inn.
Oh, Master Benjamin, you wouldn't turn us away if you knew what we had to offer.
Take your crooked dealing somewhere else.
Ah, you wait till you see what we have. Now, just have a look at this. Master Benjamin, we all know that you're a man who takes pride in his appearance, and you know a good bit of cloth when you see one. Now I ask you, have you ever seen as fine a coat as this? Just your size, I reckon. Feel that cloth. It's strong. Look at the colour. Well dyed.
If you beggars won't get on your way, I'll call the authorities.
Who are you calling beggars? We could show you a pretty piece of silver or two.
Could you? And where did you get it? From the same place as the coat?
I'm disappointed in you, Master Benjamin. I thought you'd appreciate a bargain such as this. Come on now, I bet you'd love to wear this to the temple next time you go up to Jerusalem.
I'm not interested, take it away.
You won't get a better coat in the whole of the Jericho markets. What's wrong with it?
You tell me.
There's nothing wrong with it. What don't you like about it?
The blood stain on the collar.
What? Where?
On the back of the collar.
If you don't want it, we'll soon find someone who does.
And I don't want to see you or your merchandise around here again.
Who were those men, dear? Why the shouting?
Oh, a fellow was here trying to sell me a blood-stained coat.
Was it his?
Probably some poor traveller's, I suppose. I ambushed him on the Jericho road. The Red Mountain between Jerusalem and here has been well named. The blood of many travellers has stained the steep rocky road which hides those who steal and kill.
There's a traveller coming towards us now. I could see him from the upstairs window. That's why I hurried down to tell you.
What does he look like? How does he walk?
Well, he's not limping. He looks quite all right. I can tell from his clothes he's a priest from the temple at Jerusalem.
Perhaps he has come for help.
No, he's not hurrying. See, here he comes around the bend.
Yes, get some water ready in the guest room. He'll want to wash the dust from his feet.
Yes, dear.
Oh, and Anna, remember, he's a man of God. Watch your manners and be respectful.
Yes, dear. Of course, dear.
Peace be unto you, my friend.
Ah, you are most welcome, sir. My wife is bringing water to the guest room for your feet.
Thank you. The journey from Jerusalem is tiring and very dusty.
Were there no other travellers on the road?
No, I would have enjoyed some company. These trips are not only exhausting, they're dangerous.
You didn't pass anyone?
No. Oh, there was a body lying on the roadside.
A body?
Yes, some poor fellow who was rather badly beaten. Robbers must have waylaid him. He was stripped of everything.
Was he dead?
I really couldn't say.
Sir, didn't you stop to see?
Stop? Of course not. I had one good look at him and realized that the sooner I got away from there, the better. I didn't want the same treatment.
But how could you leave him? He might have still been alive.
Perhaps, but I didn't wish to join him. Ah, here is the water. Would you mind unloosing my sandal strap?
Benjamin, are you still worrying about the man on the road?
Yes, Anna, I was thinking of him. Lying there on burning sand in agony, unable to move.
The priest said he must have been dead.
Yes, the priest says. How does he know? He didn't even look.
Perhaps he was afraid.
Why should the priest be afraid? Isn't he the one who tells us to trust God? Isn't he the one who leads us in worshipping God and instructs us to love and help our neighbour?
Benjamin, you're angry with the priest?
Angry? No. Disappointed, maybe. I don't know. Come in. The door is unlocked.
Peace be unto you. Are you the innkeeper?
Yes, sir. Anna, fetch water for the good Levite. Come in, sir. We're honoured to have an interpreter of the law as our guest.
Thank you. I'd like some refreshment and then to stretch out for a while. I've just made that terrible trip from Jerusalem.
Then you came down the Red Mountain.
Yes.
Did you pass anyone on the road?
No, it was deserted.
You didn't see anyone lying by the road?
Now that you mention it, I did. A man it was. He'd received quite a beating. Bandits must have ambushed him. They took everything he had.
Was he dead?
Not far from it. I had a look at him, then hurried on.
You left him?
Well, what else could I do? Wait around till someone attacked and robbed me too? I could see that he hadn't long to live. I wasn't going to be any help to him.
But if you had been in his position, wouldn't you have liked someone to have stopped and helped you? Doesn't the law tell us to love and look after our neighbour?
Well, I believe in using common sense as well as the law.
I've taken the water to your room, sir.
Thank you.
It's the first on the left.
Good. I'll have my meal as soon as it's ready.
The towel's on the stool, sir.
Thank you.
Benjamin, is something wrong?
Everything is wrong, Anna. A man is bleeding and helpless and they pass him by. What's the good of interpreting a law if we don't obey the law? What's the use of worshipping God if we don't obey God? Levites and priests. Hypocrites.
Benjamin.
It's true, Anna. That man on the road could have been me. It could have been young Samuel. It could have been any one of us. And who would care? Who would care? Come in. The door's open. Yes. What do you want?
Would you have a spare room?
I have a room, but not for Samaritans.
I want the room for a friend.
Any friend of a Samaritan is no friend of ours. On your way.
My friend is a Jew.
What Jew would have anything to do with you rogues?
I don't know his name. I found him by the roadside on the mountain.
You found him? On the Jericho road?
Yes, he's suffered quite a beating.
Bring him in. Bring him in.
Yes.
Do you need help? Anna, get ready the spare room. Plenty of water and blankets.
I can manage him. I brought him on my donkey. I've bandaged his wounds and washed them with oil and wine.
Oh, good. Just put him down here.
Gently does it.
We'll have him in bed in no time.
With the proper care and attention, I'm sure he'll recover. Do you think you could take care of him until he's well enough to leave?
Yes, I suppose so.
If you're thinking of payment, I will take care of that. I pass this way often. Any extra payment I will fix up with you later.
Tell me, Samaritan, why do you do this?
Why? Wouldn't you do the same for a neighbor?
Neighbor? A Jew neighbor to a Samaritan?
My friend, we are all neighbors. Those in need, those in trouble, even more so. And still more, every enemy. Who is there on the face of God's earth who doesn't need the oil and wine of your love and kindness poured into his many wounds? Goodbye. I will call in at the end of the week. Take good care of him.
I will. Goodbye, neighbor.